Come on. Oh, yep, I just saw it. Come on. Why? Oh, yep, I
It
just saw it. Add.
Looks like we're live now.
Ooh. Okay, we should have audio. Let's just double check.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, audio's working. We're good. Maybe I start the session out by praying to my deity for more strength. Just need a little bit more.
Just pray for better reflexes so you don't get one of those things attached to you.
Oh, that too. Like, I'm still at half of the original strength I started at. So, like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have a hard week picking up my own sword. I think yeah, that's almost back to normal. Definitely been interesting though with that homebrew monster.
For sure.
Good stuff. Where is my... Okay, there's the recap. Unless anyone else wants to read it. No.
The new dice were very good to me last time we played, so we're hoping for the same thing.
You know, Bonner, you say you're at half strength, but if you guys just didn't always fight things.
Or, you didn't create creatures that latch onto a face and suck string.
Hey, you've already, killed, what, 6 of them, right?
Yeah,
I want to say 4.
No,
I think
no.
our...
Since you
No, wait.
re-entered the mines, you've killed 6 within the mines.
Yeah, you are. I guess you are right.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just counting things backwards.
And you killed some even before then, so... They're beatable. Just don't let them latch on.
Easier said than done.
Well, I mean, they literally they have 6 actions around because homebrew.
Yeah.
They can run at you,
I mean, I can
jump
make
on
it that
you,
way.
and latch. That's what you did when it was him. It jumped at me, it ran at me, jumped at me, went through me, and then still latched onto him. And it was on him,
It jumped.
instant. It was.
It was very alien-esque.
It was around his. Yeah, it was like a face hugger. It was immediately around his neck.
It made it made actually 2 moves, which was lunge and bite, like grapple and bite.
Yeah.
It's actually just 2 moves, not 6. But
Either way, I'll just start the session out. I'll just pray very hard to my deity.
When back then we had to decide if we wanted to move half our speed and then take an action.
Yeah.
But that thing could take, its full run and jump through us.
You know what?
And still...
I
By
gotta
the way,
keep
audio
things straight
is
in my
working.
head.
I already checked it for you,
Oh,
Rory.
sweet. Well, they couldn't hear me. I wasn't talking.
Maybe we'll keep it that way most of the night. No.
Actually, I do wonder if they can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I mean, through Twitch.
Not us.
Oh,
Twitch.
well, here, let me unmute.
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard you through Twitch.
Okay, sweet.
Good.
Yeah. We can hear you all. Awesome. Okay, we will be starting in just a minute, everyone. At MAM. What is it? Skylar will be joining us here in about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so after he gets off work. But, what do you need a 4th person for?
We have one. We have 2 cannon fodder now, so let's just put them in the front and let's go.
They're called
Yeah.
empty shells.
Yeah.
No, we have one cannon fodder.
Oh,
No, we have
two.
we have Skylar.
Are you calling me?
Skarnir?
No,
Oh.
darn here.
I say while we're waiting to go live, do you want me to just do the recap, start us off before doing that?
No, we can just go ahead
Okay.
and we'll go live here in just a moment if I can find it.
Press the button. Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
Perfect. Yeah, so go ahead and we are video live now. Vantalord, how about it? What happened last time? Actually, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Hold on. it's been a hot minute in my head, everyone. Life has a lot. Well, let's go ahead and before you go with what happened last time, let's I'm gonna switch screens so you can all see the announcements here. I have got to also mute this. I could not do it with that in my head. I'll get better music next time. Let's quickly go over some announcements before I hop into what happened last time. Let's see here. As you can see on the screen, so if you're not in our Discord, definitely hop in there. Join the Discord. You'll see a lot of stuff going on, different text channels for the different streams, as well as this here announcement made by our wonderful Amanda, Mystical Unicorn. So as you can see here, this is the announcements or the streams for this week, but same times every week with Tears of Aird every Sunday from 1 to 4, Fall of Red Dawn every other Sunday from 4:15 to 7:15. Every Tuesday, we have Greyhawk Awakening. Now next month, as John just mentioned on the previous stream, it's going to be the month of one-shots, and then in May, we'll be moving into Book 3 of Greyhawk Awakening. Then every Wednesday, 5:30 to 6:45, we have Lore Master Arcanum, talk show-esque type of stream there, dive into a lot of different subjects. Then, as I mentioned at the beginning, join the Discord, because every Friday, we have Friday Night Crusades with Phantom NJ, or Robert, who leads that. It's a very jump in as you can, very easy to join system that he has there that he uses. Sorry, your comments caught my attention. So definitely, join the Discord. Check out those different announcements. And then just a quick shout out to our sponsors, Art of Mike Disney, amazing painter. Check out his stream, very, very good. Ferox Fabrications, amazing woodworker, different kind of crafts that you can have him custom build for you. Cowboy Hobbs does the artwork that you see, especially in Greyhawk Awakening on Tuesdays, Tears of Aird on Sundays. Fantastic artist. Manta Games and Trollord Games are also a couple of our sponsors.
Can't forget about Dice Songs as well. They're one of our newest ones.
Oh, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Dice Songs. And then from there, let's go ahead and let's do the player introductions. Vantalord will go with you last, so you can also do the what happened last time.
10-4.
Obviously, Raja won't be able to today, so let's start with Zep.
I am Tom. I am playing Zep still, because Rory has failed to kill us,
Might
even
have
though he
changed
keeps
that.
trying. Yeah, sure. I am a gnome wizard, and I am trying not to die. Thanks, Rory.
You're welcome.
I'm assuming I'm next.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's my other personality. No.
There's 33 of them.
Yeah.
I am Rihu. I am a level 2 human monk. Not much to say right now. I'm a little bit of a wanderer, lone wolf type, but we are currently grouped up and going through this mine shaft right now. We'll see what happens today.
Okay. Well, and I am playing Vantalord, a dwarf paladin, um, in the awesome recovery of having the monster on one of our first sessions in the mine. Uh, Definitely making a clown of myself, trying to attack things, and the rolls are definitely not going in my favor. So hopefully tonight we can change that. Uh, just trying to find my way in life to live up to family expectations.
Gotta love
So
those.
exactly. Uh, so getting into the nuts and bolts of things. Last session, the cleansing. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, definitely go do the recap. But we had a great start of combat. Finished uh, finished a group of monsters and some rats. Right afterwards, we had Father Samuel come and call to us from the entrance of the cave because he did not want to come in. Myself and Rihu went back to meet him, and he stated that people were having symptoms very similar to the Burning Plague 80 years ago, and he was began to see them in Raja. And if Raja did have the plague, we should start seeing him being better tomorrow. He did give us a vial of holy water that he said had enough for 3 usages, but he wasn't sure if it could potentially give back strength or use to get the monsters off if they ever attach to us again. Right now, I'm carrying it. Hopefully, it doesn't break. I did not think of that last session, but okay. As we went deeper into the mine, we saw another group of rats and several skeletons whom my character struggled with quite a bit, as stated. Even attacking ones that were stunned. It was quite
Unconscious.
hilarious. Yes,
Not
unconscious.
stunned, unconscious, and you guys you couldn't just leave him alone.
Yep, it was
You guys
quite
had
hilarious.
to go take care of it.
Zep's been trying to get a hold of a live rat to get information from him, but we won't have anything to do with it. The group did get the better of this pack of enemies despite my struggles. After which we asked Raja how he was feeling, and he avoided any question regarding his physical well-being. In the great room with the stalagmites and stalactites that we were in, we saw another swarm of rats and 2 more of the newly hatched monsters, which we were able to defeat. And finally, we ended in the short hallway corridor between the great room and the room with the cauldron that we initially found the monster in. Now that I've totally stumbled over my own tongue. So, there.
And there you are. That is exactly where you are at. Standing in the archway, looking at a familiar scene from the last time you were here. You know it to be some kind of sacrificial chamber where some essence of experiments were going on. With these large vertebrae spines in front of you. Previously, Skarnir had heard and seen, or heard a couple scattering of sounds, what sounded like these creatures, when then they did enter into that light. And that is where you're currently at. What would you like to do?
Well, let's see here.
Currently,
Run away.
either they haven't spotted you or they don't seem to care that they have. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you at the moment.
Sort of lean forward and whisper towards Raja and Skarnir at the same time and be like, "Go get him, boys." You
Being
guys
that
go.
I'm directly behind Skarnir. So you want me to get him as well, Zep?
I think we gotta kill him.
Alright.
You don't have
So-
any other options.
With that, now guys, do you want me to pull out the crossbow? I've got a few bolts left. Maybe we can get a surprise attack on them, or should we just try to sneak in? I have no problems shooting across the room.
I think we've been kind of rolling like a wrecking ball through these guys so far, so I think we just kind of continue that momentum.
Okay. So, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my crossbow, and I've my I've got about a handful of bolts left. I'm gonna grab one of them and fire right at the one closest to us.
Okay. About 45 feet.
Yep. I've got a 60-foot range with the crossbow.
Perfect. Let's see here. Right. Again, at the moment, it doesn't seem like they've noticed you. Go ahead and take your shot, and you can take
Okay.
it with advantage, with your surprise.
Okay, so let's pull up the non-metal one because the metal one's not liking me today. And I roll an 18. I will take that any day of the week.
Total of 18.
Yep.
Okay, that hits. Roll your damage.
And I roll an 8.
8 points of damage.
So let's pull this guy out.
Okay. So you see that the first bolt that you fired plunges into that first creature. Now everyone go ahead and roll for initiative.
I have a 7.
Ooh.
16.
17 for Rihu.
Mm-hmm.
16 for Zep.
Yep.
Okay, Rihu. It is your turn. You stand next to or behind Vandalord and Skarnir. You see him fire off this bolt with a little bit of excitement on his face as you know he hit it.
Perfect. I'm just gonna take my 30 feet of movement and get into the room.
Okay, you just wanting to go straight forward?
Yeah, towards where he shot the bolt. Correct.
You will be reduced here as you enter into a crowded space there. 5, 10, that's reduced. So then 20, 25, 30 feet.
Okay.
Any action or just your movement?
Movement.
Okay. Next we have Zep.
I am not going to do anything. I will move up behind the people
Okay.
in front of me. Can I hold a ray of frost in case one of the creatures comes towards us for my action?
You can. Just to give you.
Because nothing's within. Yeah. I know my view's obstructed. I don't imagine I'm going to have it happen, but
Okay.
they will be moving out before I even really get to attack. That was my thought. So.
Okay. Absolutely. So you got that ray of frost held.
Mm-hmm. It's looking like Sub-Zero.
And then after Zep, we have the creature, who have definitely noticed you at this point.
I wonder why.
Your fault. It's okay. You listen to your boss. That's
I listen to my boss.
They will immediately charge as you hear them. You hear the tapping of their legs, which you've discovered from previously looking at them that these legs, just like the rest of the body being covered in this exoskeleton, are hard, almost like bony. As you hear them, that's what's tapping really fast across the floor, and the snapping of these bones over and over, the snapping, as the first one runs and the second one follows directly behind it. That brings us to Vantalord.
Thank goodness they didn't have more than 30 feet of movement.
And thank you, Vantalord. Was that Vantal? Was that you just now?
Hi. Well, I'm gonna get right next to the monster that's the right of Rihu.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna take out my longsword and I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay,
that's
you wanting this one?
yep, that one. Yep. I'm gonna take out my longsword and I'm just gonna slash right at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That would be an 11.
11. 11 does not. You swing, and again, that quick movement that you've seen before, it just quickly scurries off to the side as your sword misses.
Ah.
You want
I
to
just
take any
hang-
additional movement?
Let's see. That was what 15
15
feet.
feet.
No, I don't want to take any additional movement because I know what's gonna happen if I do.
Okay.
Just use Windy Escape. You'll be fine.
I didn't have enough beans for that.
That takes us to Roger. As he's sitting there, he's pondering. Zep, you hear him out of frustration, being he no longer has his burning hands left. He pulls his rapier out, knowing that has pierced before. He'll move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet off to the side as he begins to flank off to the side. After him is Skarnir, as his hands grip tighter around that battle axe. He will also begin to flank at a distance. Rihu, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to, would I have advantage attacking that one that's already in combat there with...
Not until you're flanking it on the opposite
Okay.
side.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's looking at both of you essentially right now.
Looking at the map, is there enough room to flank it?
Yep. So you can
Okay.
easily come around this side.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, I'll do that, and I will, take a shot at it. We'll take an unarmed strike at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright, that is... Do I have advantage, right?
You do have advantage.
Okay, yeah, it's 11... Okay, 16.
16 hits.
Oh, thank God. That was a close one. First roll wouldn't have hit. Alright, and then... One second here. Just getting the damage. Okay. Yeah. It was only 3 points of damage.
3 points. Okay, your fist comes down, you strike it. You see that this creature is slowing down in its pace. Even as they stand still, there's a slight movement to them, and that has started to subside. And that takes us to Zep.
All right. I'm gonna waddle a little bit forward, see if I can. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ugh, I'm gonna have to go to the right, aren't I? Because if I stay to the left, I'm not gonna be able to see around Big Boy there, am I?
You'll be right here. You'll be right next to.
I don't want to be right next to it.
Yeah,
I don't
you'll
want to
right
be within
next
5 feet of it.
Okay.
I don't want to be within 5 feet
Then
of it.
yes,
That's
you-
what I'm saying. Like, if I'm a square behind, like, I'm gonna, yeah. Like, 'cause if
5,
I'm a square
10,
behind, I'm
15.
really not gonna be able to, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If I'm to the left, I'm not gonna be able to see it. So I would go right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll go for the other one.
Okay.
The one that's not flanked.
So as you first begin to move, your spell dissipates, right? The one you had held.
Yeah.
You move forward, and you are now casting
Same thing. It's gonna be Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. The one to the right.
Yep. Yeah, the
Okay.
right one there. 17.
17 hits.
Tiny little 3 damage.
Okay.
My Rays of Frost aren't as strong as Ryu's Fits.
My crossbow bolt.
There we go. And that brings us to the creatures.
Crossbow bow.
The first one was struck by Rihu. Rihu, you again see this just incredible speed that these creatures have as it pivots in place and lunges up at you.
Nice knowing you.
And that is a, you know what? That is a 16 to hit. Does 16 hit?
My armor is 16, so does that mean yes or no?
Meets it beats.
Yep. Meets it beats it.
Meets it beats, it meets.
Okay. So this here one
Meets it beats
lunges.
it, then it eats it.
and
Oh,
you
cool. Run
feel
away
it
from me.
grab as this hard exoskeleton rubs up against your face. You feel your nose start to be pressed as these bone-like legs wrap around the back of your head and start to squeeze in, and you feel it start to shift its way down to the side of your neck.
Oh god. I just realized you used cheater dice, you cheater.
He's gonna kill us.
He's
He's gonna kill us.
That takes us to the second one here. Well, that was struck by. it
They
didn't-
technically
Don't
that
even do
mon-
it.
Wait. That monster left my range, so wouldn't I have an attack of
There
opportunity
you go.
on it?
Let's
You're
take
not-
it.
you're
Take
not-
it.
Okay, I'm gonna take it with my longsword.
It's true.
So we're playing this like he's still trying to attack.
Yep,
I got an 18.
that hits.
Okay,
Unless you kill it, it's still gonna lunge onto him.
that's fine. I want to do the damage because I have a train of thought.
Yeah,
Shoot,
absolutely. Take it. That is a good catch.
Gosh, where did my dice go? A 7.
7 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. Vandalord, you see this creature swivel in its place, and you already know it's coming. You almost have flashbacks to what happened to you. As it swivels and it jumps, you said you're using your sword?
Yep. That.
Your sword comes across, cuts it in half.
I
As this-
saved your life.
As this ichor sprays all over Rihu.
Oh, I was dead.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Okay.
The second one, with
Even.
the splitting of this other creature, you see the second one. 5, 10.
Ooh, I get a second opportunity of attack because now that was outside of my range.
Oh yeah, it ran right between you guys.
Yeah.
So you were
So
both getting-
you might as well get that, my friend. Okay. Same thing. I'm taking my longsword to it. I roll a 15.
What?
Try to grab it. Maybe I can talk to it.
15
Wait, does
hits.
Yes.
Kidding. Don't grab that.
Wait, does that mean I
A
have an
6. Yes, you get one too, Ryu.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you get one.
So I rolled a 6 for damage.
Well, I hope you guys kill it because I just lost it.
I rolled this. I rolled a 7, so I didn't hit.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Vandal.
So no.
You rolled what?
I rolled a 6 point for damage.
6 for damage.
Yeah, because you said my
Yep.
my first roll hit, so.
Yep. Okay. So it scurries past. Even though you strike it, it scurries past. You guys see it butt up to the wall and just shoot up to the wall. approximately 15 feet, but there's where the shadows on the walls begin, as it is just barely visible.
Is it like bleeding?
It's too hard to tell. If it would have stayed in the light, you might have been able to tell, but it is scurried. You can hear it. It's on the wall.
No, like blood trail or anything? I suppose you can't tell through the ichor of the other one.
The ichor and the shadows on the ground, and you guys know that this blood is dark in color, so it just kind of blends in. Vantalord, as you see it run past you, you strike it. It's your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. What can I say? So I've got dark vision for 60 feet. If I look at the wall in the grayscale that I have, am I able to see it with my 60 feet of dark vision?
Because it has that constant movement to it, that's what makes it stand out from the rest of the shadows. With that grayscale, you do see the shifting, the slight shifting that's taking place about 15 feet up the wall.
Okay, so I got my crossbow out. I'm gonna right where I see the shifting,
Okay.
and I know that this is gonna be a difficult shot, just because. Ouch! I rolled an 11.
11 to hit.
Yep.
Your crossbow bolt goes off to the side. You hear it slam against the wall as it tink 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 falls to the ground.
I'm gonna grab my crossbow bolt and I'm gonna reclaim it.
You
Okay.
got a lot of actions.
As you step off to the side, right, so you shoot. You can step off to the side.
Mm-hmm. That shadowing is awesome, Rory. I'm gonna say the fact that I can see
Yeah,
the
kind of
shadows
distracted me
moving.
just now.
Oh, sorry.
No, the shadow distracted
Not you,
me.
the shadowing.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too. You step off, you take your movement, you step off to the side, Vantalord, and go to pick it up. As you do, it looks like it's intact, unless you really want to take time to inspect it, which will take your turn next time. It looks like it's intact, but
Alright, I'm just gonna grab it.
store it away.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That takes us to...
Yeah, I can see the monster now.
Yeah, it came back. It takes us to Raja, who does not have dark vision. He is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 25. He's going to continue this way, and he calls out, again, his kind of stumbled type of movement. Again, his balance seems to be off just slightly. He coughs a couple times, and he's moving directly towards the other flames. Skarnir is going to approach the wall, but off to the side here. Also having that dark vision, and having an idea from your shot, Vantalord, of where it's at. He just yells out, "I have no way! Get it down here so I can kill it!" That takes us to Rihu. It's your turn.
Yeah, after near-death experience there, I am backing up towards where Raj is.
Okay.
Kind of towards the light there a little bit too, yeah.
Okay, so there's 15 feet. Do you want to keep moving?
Nope, that's good.
Okay.
I'll no action there.
And Rihu, as you enter further into the light of these torches, your eyes start to adjust to that light, and suddenly everything around you has become very dark. Remember, I just have the light torch setting on you guys so you can see them. So all this area in here is dark. And with the light around you, you're being accustomed to that darker lighting has gone away. So you just hear the shouts of your companions and this cracking and popping and tapping of this creature.
Gotcha.
Zep, it is your turn.
I had cast light on someone before that, hadn't I? When we were in that
Vantalor's
hall?
sword, I believe.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that what it was? So
Further
Vantalord
away.
you do actually. So you can see Vantalord Rihu. And a little bit of Zep.
'Cause it,
Well, and I
Been
can see
long
those
enough
torches
time.
on the other side, I'm guessing, right? Because there's torches on the opposite side. Or...
yeah, on those
You can
walls
see
there.
the torches right next to you, the blue glow that comes from this room,
Okay.
right?
Yep. Okay, that's all. I'm good.
Okay, perfect. And Zep, that takes us to you.
I'm gonna get as close to the middle of the room as I can. It's like closer to the group.
There's
I know that
15
thing.
feet?
Yeah. What, 20?
20 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, right there's good. 'Cause I don't want to be near that wall because it just scurried up a wall. So
Absolutely. Any action?
I can't see it. I only have dim vision. So
Okay. And light is not concentration, right? I don't think it is. And how long does it last?
no, it's 10 minutes per level.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it's probably, I don't know, because it's hard to tell like how long it's been since I actually cast it on him because it was in the other room.
Yeah, you're good. It's still going. We'll just say it's still going. That brings us to the creature then. Vantalord, as you're still I would assume you're still watching it.
Mm-hmm.
It moves up further where there is absolutely no light, as well as there are now is it stalagmites?
I think so.
As you're listening, if you want to try to follow it, you can roll perception, but you can tell
Yeah.
that it's on the move.
Let's see. Where is my perception? I rolled a 13.
A 13. You know that it went up, and that it started to move away from the wall. It's hard to tell exactly how far it moved. Just that it did move up the wall, and that you can hear it start to move directly away from the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna relay that to, as I move to where Rihu and Zep are. I'm gonna let them know that it's no longer on the wall, but it's now somewhere above us.
Okay.
I can't track it anymore.
And where are you wanting to move? There's 15 feet.
Right there will be fine. They all should be able to hear me pretty easily.
Oh yeah. Over the pounding of your guys' hearts,
Crap.
you hear Vantalord relay this information to you. Raja moves right next to one of these torches, seemingly uncomfortably close for most people to the flame. And let's see. Skarnir is going to you see him start to move to where that sacrificial table was that you found. And he calls out, let's see what's over here if that thing's gonna climb the walls. And Rihu, it's your turn.
Like you mentioned, I'm a little bit blind, so I'm just gonna move closer to the torches to give me a better, like, radius of vision,
Okay.
so that if it does come, like, I can at least see it coming.
Sounds good.
That's all to do. Nothing else I can. I don't have any range to.
Zeph, your turn.
So I can't find it on here. It doesn't tell me if light is concentration.
That's
It doesn't
okay.
have a C. Yeah, but I'm trying to, because if I wanted to make sure before I cast, because I'm casting another light spell, just not the same one. I'm casting dancing lights.
Okay, go ahead.
So I
Cast.
can create four
Yep.
globes of light. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna cast, and I'm gonna send them up towards the
Oh.
ceiling. I'm gonna spread them out along the whole room.
And do they have to be within 20 feet or so of each other?
So it's a 100-foot range, 10-foot lights within 10-foot radius, and it just says an area in relation to each other. Oh, within a 10-foot radius area in relation. So I bet 10 feet apart.
Okay.
So I could like do 40 feet or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So you cast this light, dancing lights, as all of you see these 4 orbs appear in the sky.
Does it light up the?
Yeah,
the
so
creature?
when you light that up, you see all these stalagmites coming down from the ceiling, and as you do that, you do in fact.
Oh man, right up there.
You see this quick scurrying where the orb appeared on one side. This creature scurried over to the other side of this stalagmite.
There, it's right up there.
Still with enough light to, you can't easily see it, but even those without dark vision can see it.
I have a very satisfying grin on my face.
Shoot it!
Oh, I plan on it.
And Zep, is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's my action.
Okay.
Not moving yet.
Well, with that, I mean, again, a media threat has been presented to it. 1-2 will be Vantalord, and 3-4 will be Zep.
Should have moved.
Okay.
So we'll take a D4. So it's a 3. So Zep, these orbs go up. You see the creature shift over to the other side as it momentarily goes out of your vision, and right as it's coming back into your vision from that orb, you see it starting to, as it starts to fall down, its legs spread open directly towards you.
As it's doing this, can I grab my shield and hit it as fast as possible so it doesn't get zapped?
Do you have a reaction to be able to do that?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
So it is going to make an attack on Zep. Oh man, I'm gonna roll on the screen from now on. Zep, you see it right, and from that orb you saw it, and then you start to see it fall. You quickly take a side step. As you see it starting to twist in the air, it lands on its back and just slams. You hear the shell of its, you hear the hardness of its shell start to crack as it hit the ground so hard.
Did you roll
Okay.
a 1?
Yeah.
Man, I had Windy Escape all locked and loaded too. Like I was ready. I was like, let's wait and see if it hits.
Vantalord, your turn.
Okay. I've got my longsword in hand now that I don't have to take my crossbow out.
Oh, you're gonna kill something unconscious again?
Oh, I want this thing gone. I mean, like my sense of humor, I want this thing gone.
It's
Yep.
unconscious, so he's gonna miss it.
You have a
what?
vendetta against these.
It's not unconscious, but it is on the ground.
Yeah.
It's momentarily incapacitated.
Yes.
I really hope this 12 I rolled just hit. I really do.
Is 12 total?
Yep.
Maybe. With that.
Oh my.
With that nat
prone.
1.
And it's
maybe.
prone.
I
That it's on his bag.
mean,
Yeah, at
it
least
could
it's
still flip over.
But you didn't say that. You said it landed on its
True,
back.
I didn't. With it, let's see. There it is. You got a what? A 12? Yes. You caught it flat-footed with that fall. So that just
Yes!
barely hits it.
3 points of damage. That is what I rolled.
Okay. You strike it, and you land a hit.
Yes.
With that hit, you do see it scurry or flip over to its legs, but it is still moving. It looks like it is hurt pretty bad, but it is still moving.
Is it moving away from me?
It is currently still in its spot.
Okay. Nice.
Because
It's
it
moving
is
on
now-
the ground, is what he's saying.
Yeah, it just flipped onto its legs.
Alright.
Hearing what Skarnir said, Raja is actually going to move over to this side. As he leans over to you first, Rihu. Last time, perhaps it was better when we did split up. You know, when I went the other way, but Skarnir's going that way now. So I'm gonna go this way. I'll see if anyone's over here. And he moves off to the side.
Okay.
20, 25. Go right there. Skarnir will continue his movement in. What is this? Zep and Vantalord. If you are looking. Even throughout the time that he's been in the mine, you see him look at the walls every now and then. Clearly, especially you, Vantalord, would know, he's clearly looking for those veins of silver that were mentioned to be here. As he moves in and out of sight around the corner.
Okay.
And that brings us to Rihu, your turn. You see this creature with the orbs in the sky and the light cast on Vantalord. Zep steps out of the way, you see it in front of them.
How far is that from you?
25 feet.
I have enough. Alright, I'm gonna obviously go up to it and try and finish it off.
Okay. You are flanking it. It actually has 3 of you on all sides, so advantage.
Good. Okay, because I rolled a 1 initially. I rolled a 13. So, it would be a 15 hit.
15 hits. Oh, wait. Actually,
Is it?
yes. Yes,
Okay.
15 does hit.
8, and then 5 points of damage.
5 points puts it at which? And Rihu, you pull your fist back, you swing down on it, slam your fist into it. What's it look like?
I want to explode it right from the middle.
The impact of your hand just goes straight through the or into the exoskeleton, and as that pressure just explodes this creature outwards onto all of your feet.
Great.
I just look at Rihu and I go, that's nasty.
That's nice, dude.
You need to wash your hands.
I just pull out just full of guts and slime and just.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna act like
I
I'm
mean,
gonna clean it with the holy water.
You're also cut. No, don't waste.
I'm
the
not gonna
holy
really
water.
do it.
I was
I'm
also
not
I was
gonna
also
do it.
covered
also-
from the other.
He's,
Yeah.
'cause I was gonna say he's covered from the other one that exploded too.
Ugh.
So I'm just like wiping just bits and pieces of these creatures off me right now.
I'm gonna send my. Are we out of initiative right now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I have like a minute on my dancing lights. Can I just start sending them all over the ceiling, just looking to see if there's any more movement?
Yeah.
So they'll clear the room, like just to see
Yep.
the
yep.
room we're in.
Your dancing lights do exactly that. They start to dance around these stalagmites as they move, and you even walk slowly, trepidatiously, but you're looking.
Yeah.
You see some water that drips here and there, but no other creatures. You do see some rats in the corner at one point that scurry off, but none of these creatures.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna pray to my deity for continued renewal of my strength, just because I would like to get some more of that back.
Okay.
So you'll see me just kneel down, and I'm just sword down the ground, like a knight praying, but to my deity Epsu, who's a dragon deity of lawful good and all strength.
And you start to hear Vantalord as he utters his chants.
And as I hear him chanting, I'm gonna turn around and say to him, "He can't hear you down here."
I scowl. I just turn and I just scowl at you.
What about you, Rihu?
I'm just kind of want to start walking as I'm slowly schlepping all this guts and innards off myself.
Has anyone seen that weird lady that was in here last time that you released from the bottle? The genie in the bottle?
We still have one of those bottles, those vials.
Yeah, well, let's leave that be.
I'm gonna follow where Raja was going.
Okay.
I get back up and I'm heading towards where Skarnir is. Just give some strength and numbers over to him.
That's the only strength you can provide.
I was just gonna ask, did I get
Oh.
any points of strength back from my deity?
No,
No.
not how
He
it
doesn't
works.
love me!
Dang, that was harsh. That was harsh.
Ouch.
If that's how it works, I'm gonna go get a deity and I'm just gonna pray to it all the time so I get stuff.
As this banter takes place between Zep and Vantalord, disappointment that Vantalord has kind of utters this out, and Zep, you speak your mind on that. Where do you go?
Doesn't have much of a mind. No.
What are you doing, Zep?
Oh,
Did we lose Zep?
did I... Step.
What? Sorry.
Dude,
Sorry,
where
my
are
mind.
you going?
You okay over there, bud?
I was trying to read one of my spells at the same time, and like I heard my name, but like it didn't click.
It's like saying Beetlejuice too many times.
I want to go. I want to. Did the party just split
Yes.
both ways?
Both ways.
Okay.
2 on each side.
Which way did Vantalord go?
Left.
I want to go the other way.
Okay.
I was just gonna tell him I went right just to mess with him so he would join us.
And at this point, Vantalord, the glow, the light illumination that was cast on your sword is now gone.
Good. I don't want his help anyway.
Raja, you'll see him slowly press into the room here that had the blue glow. The cauldron tipped over. The small amount of fluid that's left in there. The fragile, broken apart skeleton that's on the ground from the last time you were here, just the day before. He enters
Here's
in.
buddy.
He enters into the room, peering around the corner. As he looks back, goes, I don't see anything. And he puts his hand up against the wall to support himself. It looks like it did when we left. And he'll turn in around the corner. What are you all doing?
I will go into the doorway, but that's as far as I will go for now. I only have 20 feet anyway.
And you're out of combat now too.
I know, but I still want to keep to some.
When you get to the doorway there, you see Rajar, in a moment where he didn't realize you were watching, with his back up against the wall, just breathing heavy. And as soon as he realizes you're there, he stands up and, I'm gonna go look at the treasure area.
Didn't you get it all last time?
It was kind of a rush last time, if you remember.
I do. I thought you seemed fairly confident, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, yes. And, Rihu, what about yourself?
I'm gonna move in, and so question. The last time we were in here, we had tipped that cauldron over,
Yep.
and we had spilled the stuff all around the area. Is that stuff still lingering, or is it gone?
What was spilled onto the ground is kind of hard to tell because the mine is somewhat damp to begin with, but there's no puddles. There seems to
Okay.
be the right kind of soil for it to soak in.
It had either dried up or soaked up.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, you do still see a little bit within the cauldron because of its round shape.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move into that room with the blue light.
Okay.
A little bit past up.
Okay. You move in. You
Yeah.
see the desk on the far side, from where you guys had found some items.
And to my right,
Yes.
is there anything in that? What is that? Just bones?
A whole lot of bones. With a quick look, it's not hard to tell, but even if you want to spend a little bit of time looking, you can tell that there's a variety of different shapes of skulls, but all seem to be humanoid.
And then to the left, are there any eggs left, or are they all
Alright.
popped?
You're gonna go over to that area with
Yeah.
Raja?
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys enter into that area. Vantalord, you're over here with Skarnir. As you're over in this area, you see similar stuff as last time you were here. Taking
I wasn't on this side last time, so this side's new
you
to
went
me.
only the other way last time.
That was
Uh-huh.
me. I was the one who went around.
That's right. Okay. So entering into this side, you see another one of those long spinal spines and ribs, like you saw entering the room over on your right, along with more humanoid skeletons. On your left, you see more, and going up the walls, or not up the walls, but along the walls, even more. This room seems to just be cluttered with skeletons, as well as these thick spider webs.
On the spider webs, I'm not seeing any unhatched eggs or any hatched eggs.
None.
None. Not even remnants. Just webs.
Yeah. So far, you can take some time if you'd like and dig through between the skeletons and the webbing that's going along the wall in front of you to see if you find any. But what you see in your immediate area, there doesn't seem to be.
Okay. Well, I know those eggs. They were fairly large. You know, you said they're about
Like an ostrich.
yeah, like an ostrich egg. So they would have been something I would have seen easily. I'm gonna go up to that altar and make sure that there's nothing else around it. 'Cause I know Rihu and Raja last time when they were in there, you know, they had the boy on there, and I just want to make sure there's nothing else that would have been showing that someone else had been in there,
Okay.
such as blood or knives. You know, some because it's a sacrificial altar.
You mean since you guys were last in here, or just-
Yeah, yep. Like, because I know we let that banshee free, even
Mhm.
though well, okay, I should say that. That's metagame knowledge because I was unconscious.
There was some kind. Well, I mean, even then, you guys would have probably talked about it. But there was some
Yeah.
kind of ghost-like creature that was in the room. Skarnir is going to actually take some time and look through these bones. Again, you can see him also touch the wall every now and then, as if communing with the wall, trying to see the value of what silver might be here.
I'm I'm gonna yell at him not to be too close to those webs as they are extremely sticky.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, they're really, really bad.
And as you approach the altar here, you see that there's no doubt about it. It was clearly used for sacrificing. As you look to your right, I want to say that you can see the table that looks like it was even from your distance, from your understanding. There was some intellect. Clearly, that skeleton-like creature that was here that you guys fought.
On the altar, is there any swords, knives, anything I can pick up and take?
On the table itself, there is what looks to be an ordinary dagger.
I'm gonna grab it.
A little bit ornate, but nothing that looks like there's any kind of symbolism to it.
Good. I'm gonna
more
grab
than
it.
Just a leather handled. Okay, so you have that. You have a dagger. There are some ruins etched on there that aren't overly hard to see. However, I don't believe you're able to read them. What languages do you speak?
Just Dwarvish and Common.
They do not make sense to you.
Sounds like most of my life.
Coming over to Zep, as you enter in, you see this with Raja and Rihu and Raja head off to the left. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go back to the desk.
Okay.
last time-
Yes.
The key, he broke the key, right?
Yes, I got
Yes.
one drawer open for you,
Thank
and
you
I
for
got
the
things
follow.
out.
Go ahead.
And
Yes,
so one
the-
drawer I opened for you, the other one I broke the key in, and we weren't able to open it.
Correct.
And is the drawer on the left that I opened? The drawer on the right should have the broken key.
Right. So can
Right.
I take like, I don't know, something and stick it where the broken key is and try to like turn it? Like you would if you broke a key off in a door. Or you take something and like still try to turn it, you know?
I mean, you can roll perception, see what you can find, or investigation. Is that a thing? I forget.
Well, this is that key that fell into the cauldron, so it was aged a
Yes,
lot.
Yes. Skills. Roll a craft.
What?
Craft. None of these make sense for that.
I don't know.
Just go with perception. See if you can find something that would make sense.
It's a 17.
17. And you're wanting to find something to try to essentially help the
Yeah, help
finish
turn it. Like, yeah, because it broke off in there, so it's still in there. It's just-
Right.
I mean, because he just dropped the key there. Is there a chance like the little piece is still there? Like, I don't know.
Well, when he was turning it, the key started to bend and break. It broke inside of there. You do find something on the table that seems like it would be able to at least wedge in there, and maybe.
Okay.
But as you start to turn it, it's too big, so it's actually trying to. It's grabbing the frame or the outside of the lock, so it's not just turning on the inside.
No, I have a dagger or anything.
As
I
he's
take
doing
out-
this,
Can I take out a copper piece and try to use that?
Like a coin.
Like a coin, a copper coin.
You try, but again, because of its size, it's not. You know how a key shaft is small enough so it actually can
Yeah.
turn. So it's catching the lip of the lock.
I'm just trying to like.
Yeah.
Alright.
as he's doing this, I'm
Some-
sure he's grunting and making a lot of motion. Can I just start
Yeah.
heading his way to see what he's doing?
I don't think I'm grunting. It's not like I'm straining. I'm just
Well,
I'm probably mumbling frustrated
at
because
that
nothing's
point,
working.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So you hear his frustration, and you're within eye shot of him. So you come on over.
So what you trying to do there, Zep?
Trying to get this other drawer open. The one you broke the key in.
So, are you? What are you
Wanna-
trying to use?
By the way, just because I'm hearing all the commotion, I do want to walk over and just witness what is happening.
Okay.
One of you strapping young lads want to break it open?
Try and break it open with a strike.
Give it a big yank.
Let's do it.
So what you're saying is it's gonna take one big jerk?
So how are you?
So
going
yeah,
to-
you can do it then.
So I'll let Zep, since this is kind of like his plan. Like, what do you want me to do here?
This, I don't know. Try to like, I don't know. It's got a handle on it, right? Just try to like pull. I mean, maybe the handle will rip off. I don't know. Worst case scenario, maybe Skarnir can like hit it with an axe or something and
All right.
get it open that way.
So how do you want to do this, Mr. DM? I will grab a hold of the handle and try and pull hard.
You trying to grab hold of the handle that's on the drawer?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. So you grab it and go ahead and roll a strength check.
That is a 20. 18 plus 2.
Okay. You pull it. You pull. You start to hear the wood as it strains under the stress. The handle, as it's pulling on the wood, you start to feel it as it feels like it's going to give away. And finally, the drawer just completely pulls out. There's a couple of ding ding dings as some coins hit the ground, and the drawer is now open.
Thanks. Let's take a look at what's inside.
When you look inside, there is, besides the 2 silver that fell to the ground, there's a couple more gold coins, 2 more gold coins on the inside, and another piece of paper.
Can we read what's on the paper this time?
I don't. What languages do the 2 of you speak? Because I don't believe so.
Common, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
And Rihu?
Just common.
Nope. Looks very similar to the same language as the previous letters that you guys have found.
So who has the previous letters? Because we should keep them all together.
I do. I'll
Okay.
take it.
So we'll hand the letters, the page to Zep,
Okay.
or at least I will.
Can't believe it's a desk and there's not a single book in here. This is stupid.
So Zep, you have now all these letters, and in total, I forget exactly how many, but there's a few.
I
How
don't think
much?
you ever said like the whole amount. It was just because
definitely
we
sent
shoved
it to
it
you.
quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There was 6 letters in the desk.
There's a total of 9 that you have. Now that you've
Okay.
got this one opened, there's a total of 9. And these aren't like full, like modern day size paper letters, right? They're much smaller
Scraps.
in size. They're more, if you think of scrap size paper.
Hmm. It's like jotting up notes, kind of.
Kind of like that. It has that feel when you
Okay.
look at it, especially for you, Zeph, as you're more when you research and stuff like that, you'll take notes. Sometimes you'll make paragraphs. Sometimes you'll write actual full pages. But this looks to be more like notes, more like scraps or notes.
Does the language look to be like arcane in any nature?
Go ahead and roll a knowledge arcana.
Okay. That's a 26.
Well.
18 plus 8.
There is definite remnants of arcane language being woven into this, but it doesn't come off right. It doesn't come off as pure arcanic type of symbols or imagery. There's something about it that's been changed. Some more than just say like an accent of a font, more than just a dialect of a language. Something about the typical arcane way of writing has been shifted in a way that you don't comprehend. But there are remnants of it that you are able to understand. What you are able to pick out as you take your time, are you taking your time to go over this information?
We don't hear any clicking, right?
Not at the moment.
Okay, yeah, I'll take my time a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here for hours, but
Yeah, so you take
As
the
he's-
next 5-10 minutes.
As he's looking over these papers during this time, and I'm gonna look around the room, do I see any other doors inside the room, or is it all just this is the end of the road per se?
You're gonna continue looking around, you said?
Yeah, I'm just to see if there's anything else in this mine as far as rooms that we need to go through to clear.
Okay. Just in the immediate area?
Yeah, and oh, sorry. Part of the reason why is we knew that there was like 14 to 18 eggs that we saw originally, and I think our monster count's up to like 9.
Okay.
So I'm a little uneasy about that. Okay, I'm a lot of uneasy.
Yeah. So as you start to look around the immediate area,
We did never go really left in the cave either, so they could be there.
Uh-huh.
now are you wanting to go all the way back left to the fork, or just in this immediate area?
I'm looking in this immediate area, like in these two rooms where the altar is and where the cauldron is, just so that way I can stay somewhat close to the group.
Looking for any kind of...
Yeah, I'm looking for like any doorways that may have been blocked off or shut that would have been missed initially. Doorways don't scare me. I will burn them. As I see Tom's eye shift.
Go ahead and roll your perception. As you take your time looking around the walls and the shadows to see if there's anything you've missed.
16.
Okay, keep that in mind. Zep, you are looking over these letters that you found.
Yeah.
And as you do, and remember there was one of them that was partially translated for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
As you do, the arcane parts that you pick out from them, because of the adjustments that have happened to them through this whole text amongst these letters, it doesn't. It's more of an imagery or a concept that you gain from it. But you see these patterns throughout these. Definitely that there is some kind of you get this image of death or destruction some kind of then it hits you, some kind of plague or outbreak.
Burning plague?
Another aspect that you pull from it with the 26 is that there's also some kind of birth or creation. In the last part that you get out of this, last image or idea that you get from these through just the arcane aspect of it, is a not so much of an image as it is a concept of pushing the boundaries.
Okay, so I would relay that information as it's kind of coming across. I would relay it out to the rest of the group, not whispering because we're pretty spread out. So
Okay.
just talking in a normal volume.
Perfect. You see Raja over in the area where the treasures were found, initially entering into this room, taking that left, feeling slightly weak, coughing slightly, but overall still his normal self. Raja, you find yourself standing in front of that chest that you all had opened up. The spider webs, the broken eggs that lay around it. You look around. Currently, you don't hear any clickings or poppings or tappings of the creatures that you've been encountering. What do you do? Welcome, Skylar. Welcome.
I'm just gonna look around and is there anything that has shifted or moved from what I know from the last time I saw it? Like, is the chest different at all?
It doesn't seem to be, other than you do see that the eggs have hatched, right? So with the movement of those creatures pushing their way through this area have shifted some things. But go ahead and roll a perception check. And while he does that, we are coming up on our halfway break here in 15, 20 minutes or so. We will be having 2 giveaways today. One giveaway will be for a TLG or Trollord game gift card for $10 off of any of their digital merchandise. So we'll be having that one here at the break. And then we'll be having another giveaway at the end of the stream as well. And what did you roll?
I got a 17.
17. As you're looking, Raja, you see, of course, that these spider webs have been moved and broken from so many of these eggs hatching, these creatures coming out. But as you're looking a little bit closer, you see an egg that didn't hatch. In fact, it seems to have like a crack down it and a blue light that emanates out from it.
I would like to grab the egg.
Okay. As you reach down and you grab it, the egg is still intact. The whole egg is there. There doesn't seem to be any kind of movement. It's just this light that glows out of a small crack along the side of it.
Am I able to open up the egg, kind of pry it open?
Just by trying to pry it open with your hands, it seems like a fairly strong egg. And everyone here, you all know that he's there. Like, you're all together.
I'm still at the desk.
Yep.
I have one more question about the desk. So.
Okay. What's up, Raja?
Am I able to take the point of my rapier and try to cut a line down the side?
I mean, you know that a rapier is for stabbing. So if
Yep.
you're trying to cut, it's not gonna cut. If you want to stick it in and try to break open the egg, but it has no edge on it to cut.
Right. Okay. I'll just hold it then.
All right. And do you relay anything to the group, or are you just standing there looking at the egg?
I'll walk over to the group.
So, at least Rihu, Zep, you're looking at these notes. Rihu, you see Raja come over, and he has this egg in his hand, again with this slight crack in it, and this blue light that emanates from it.
Do not know what to do with that. Just want to look around. Does anyone have any ideas with what we should do with this egg?
We need to bring it for someone to study.
It looks different than all the others.
Right.
But I mean, does it feel like there's something alive in there?
I did not
Or
feel
is it
any.
like dead or dormant? Like it's like, so maybe it died while it's in there. Like that's what that crack means. And we should bring it to Ogberg and see if there's any alchemists or anything that can tell us something about it. And take the notes there too, because I don't think Father Samuel and his people can help us with this. They're
Right.
super helpful, but I don't think they can help us with this.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to bring this to further studies.
Agreed.
All right. Zep, you said you had another question about the notes.
Well, no, not the notes. I just want to know, is there any hidden compartments in this desk? Like, just the last question about the desk, because I know we've opened every drawer we can.
You
And-
can take some time if you want to take some additional couple minutes and feel around.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
See
ahead
if there's
and
anything to poke. And
roll a perception. Vantalord, you rolled a 16 on your perception, correct?
Correct.
Okay. As you're looking around, a couple times your hand does get stuck in the webbing. You pull it off. You're careful to not get too much of your body on it. Even with Skarnir looking around, you don't notice any kind of hidden doors or levers or passages or anything like that that rings out to you. Skarnir does come up to you in a bit of excitement. In fact, you see his hand trailing along the wall as he stops about back here, just a little bit before you. He goes, I found it! I found the trail.
What did you find?
Oh,
A trail?
The biggest vein of silver ever.
are we gonna be rich?
Oh, I don't know about you, what you're going to do. I'm gonna go back and get some of my own kid, and we're gonna come back to this mine, and we're going to help them mine it.
Shouldn't we finish clearing it first?
If that is what you want to do, you go ahead, but it looks like everything is cleared out now, so we haven't heard any more of that clicking sound.
I don't trust him. His voice sounds different.
Yeah, when did he become Russian?
It's gonna shift all the time between a lot of different accents.
So you're just abandoning us. Got it. That's all
I
I need
mean-
to know.
Is there any more danger? I would love to kill another creature, but I don't see any more.
We don't know what's to the left yet. Like we haven't been. Like we went this way.
Are we all within proximity of each other?
At least here you can hear them. Skarnir is not being quiet by any means. He is extremely excited about what he found.
As he's talking, Skarnir, I've seen you dragging your hand against this wall a lot. Have you found any doorways or anything hidden?
I mean, I guess I wasn't really looking for that. I found a lot of silver back there. There were some smaller veins. It looks like this is probably the major deposit And that plague, whatever that happened, it must have happened by the time they got to here because, well, obviously the mining stopped.
Okay.
But I mean, if and you see him like tapping his hands, Vantalord. But I mean, I'll shout to you if I see something on the way out.
Well, hopefully we don't find your body when we're leaving.
Oh no, none of those things can take me out.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
That's what Vantalord said right before he died.
not dead yet.
With that, he does come over to the rest of you for a moment, and he relays. Even though he was shouting, he comes over and goes, "I found it! I found the biggest vein ever. I will be back. It will probably be a few days, but oh!" And he steps back so that he can see all of you. I forgot to mention. I was originally on my way down to Wood Siege. I have some contacts down there that I visit every now and then. We do a little bit of trading and a good blacksmith down there. But finding this, I gotta get back to my clan. We have got to get back here. There's I cannot recall her name. There's only a couple blacksmith shops, and it's the only one that has a half-orc. So, not too hard to find. I cannot remember her name, though.
Okay.
But Wood Siege is just a wonderful place. It has lots of different... you know who you might... And he looks over to you, Zeph. There's also a fun little gnome down there. He's always tinkering with things, making little inventions and things. And when they don't blow up in his face, they're pretty good little things. Between gadgets and remedies, he seems to like to get into remedies, or some kind of herbalist or some weird thing like that.
Do you think he might know something about this egg?
It's very possible. It's quite possible, perhaps, that he might know something about it or be able to give you more to it than I can. Someone in Wood Siege should be able to figure out what those letters say. There's a pretty good metropolis down there.
Okay.
But is there anything else? Because I gotta get to my clan right away.
No, I'll just shake his hand, and then go back to trying to find a trapdoor on the desk.
Thank him for his help.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you. I would have never found this if it wasn't for you. And he takes his hand and he uses his beard, and you see he's using his beard to wipe his hands clean. Over his mouth and his nose, and his beard, you see him kind of groom it with all.
As he's doing that,
Okay.
Skarnir, remember, they're
I
not
pull
as
my hand back.
they're not as dignified as we are, Skarnir, but you're gonna have all sort of food in there.
Oh
I
yeah.
pull my hand back,
I
and I
mean,
just like lightly pat him on the arm instead, and then back to what I'm doing.
Absolutely. I get it. No worries. And he
He
looks
gets
over to
smudges
you,
on my
Vantalord,
books.
and gives you a wink, like, yeah, those uncivilized people. He doesn't say it, but you know the look.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he will actually then head out.
And he was never seen again.
Vantalord, you stand over by the table. Zep, you are checking the table for just a hopes, a glimpse of maybe something. Did you roll?
I did.
What was it?
23.
23. You are positive there is nothing.
There's nothing left. Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure
Yep,
that
and you are positive.
we're
You
done
have-
with the desk.
You
I'm
have
done
checked
with the
this
desk.
and there's the
I
two
am out.
drawers. It's actually a pretty simple desk. It has its legs, 2 drawers, tabletop, and a second smaller tabletop. That's literally all that's to it.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, man.
Yep.
You never know.
Oh, you
there
are-
was clearly some stuff going on in this mine.
Yep.
Maybe there's hidden compartments. That's all I'm gonna say.
So what do you all do now? What now?
Well, I'm gonna look at the group and, gosh, you want me to start heading back? Maybe I can find any other rooms that need to be cleared and just be cautious.
I think the only area we haven't been was to the left there that you lit on fire.
Well,
But the doors
before,
were closed.
Before we tell the townsfolk that it's safe, we should clear that area just to make sure.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
can't relay that information without being sure. We're not Skarnir, you know. We're not just
And
gonna
that-
go off all dwarven half cocked and assume.
And that's what I was thinking. So,
Yeah.
I think, don't remember the exact number of eggs, but I think there's probably a couple missing as far as monsters compared to what we've killed.
Roger, were there any other unhatched ones over there? Because that might be why there was only 9. It
Was
might
there
answer that
any-
question.
Was there any other unhatched ones over there while I was looking?
Would you like to? You're not too sure, but if you want to go back, you can check it out.
Yeah,
I'll
go
go
back.
check it out. I'll go check it out too.
Okay. So the 2 of you go.
Can I use my perception check from the desk?
No.
Ha! Ha!
So I have to
Um,
roll. I'm gonna get another natural 19.
So as the 2 of you go over there, again, same familiar scene over there, but you do see multiple breakings of eggs. Some nicely broken half, some that are just probably trampled on, right, from all these creatures hatching at the same time. So if you want to, one of you can roll a perception to see if there's any other unbroken, and one of you roll a knowledge nature to see if you can figure out how many eggs are here. You got to kind of restructure the eggs, so to say, to see. So you guys can think about who wants to do what. I don't care if you say if you're decent or great or horrible at a skill.
I'm decent at perception. I don't know about you.
I have a -1 to knowledge.
So not
let
good.
me do. Yeah, let me. I'll handle the nature. You take a look.
Okay.
I'm decent at nature too. So
Yeah, I got 16. 20?
Dirty 20 for perception.
Yes.
Okay.
same dirty 20, 17 plus 3.
Okay. Raja, pretty quickly, you are able to, and you're being careful, knowing that Zep is trying to figure out if he can figure out how many eggs were here to begin with. You are able to locate 7 more eggs that are not hatched, and in various different degrees of broken. 6 of them have some crack in them, some have a couple cracks. All of them have this glowing light. One of the eggs, one of the 8, is completely broken in half. Inside of it is this blue essence, and it's almost like if you took a geode is what's coming to my mind, right? And you break it open and you have this crystallization on the inside.
Mhm.
That's what you're seeing on the inside of this. Zep, when you are looking at these eggs and you find one, what you think to probably be a top and a bottom, stick it off to the side, and you shift through these slowly, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and you remember Raja took 2 to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep counting, you count, you had a dirty 20,
Mm-hmm.
so you count 38 eggs, including the 8 that he's holding and the 2 that he took. So there's 30 that are hatched here.
That's 11.
There's still a chance that there's 19 more out there. But if they, I just, so like, and I'm in character right now. Like this is.
Yeah,
But they're
I'll
out
do
of the
that.
mines. I know they're out of the mines because how else are the people getting drained outside of the mines? They're not contained within the mines. Some of these might have hatched in previous batches. They're not. Is there a way to tell if the age is the same on each of these eggs, or if it's like a different clutch?
When you were just here the day prior, and the environment of this mine is somewhat damp. So when you start to look in these eggs, you go back and you start to look, and the embryonic fluids are still in there. They all seem to be within the last day.
All 38 of them.
All 30.
But I'm asking. Well, I thought you said there was 38 total.
I did, but then I started thinking about it again. He took 2.
Oh.
He has
Yep.
8 in his hands.
Yep.
Right? That leaves 30 that have actually hatched. You've counted that there's 40 here.
Okay. Yes.
30
But so
have
like
hatched.
that means it's terrifying. That means however he did this, he did it in one group. There's 40. Okay. I mean that answers my question. That was one. How long did Father Samuel say? How long was this? Was that instance with Sarah the first instance of someone being drained like that? He didn't seem that shocked by it.
You asking Vandalord?
I'm asking you. I need Father Samuel. He's a coward. Father Samuel's behind this. He's the big bad. Okay. I guess I would, in theory, I would be saying this out loud, not like
Yeah, RP.
not yelling it, but I'm like, I'm asking this question to the group. Like, does anyone have any thoughts? Like this is throwing me off because he wasn't that shocked about Sarah. If these have only been here for a day or so and like only hatched in a day or so, how? I don't know. There's too many questions.
And as you all ponder on that, we are going to go to break. So everyone, Amanda, what is the what's going to be the?
Ooh, I can actually answer that.
Yeah.
So the giveaway today is a $10 Troll Lords
yes.
gift card. They are
You
one
already
of our
said that, Tom.
fantastic sponsors. But yes, it's a $10 Troll Lord gift card.
Yes, but what's the code?
It is going to be hashtag BlueBoxRPG.
Is it?
Yep. They carried it over from the last stream.
Oh snap! You were able to answer that too. You redeemed yourself. Okay, so like Vandalord said, it is a TLG digital gift card for $10, or it's also digital, but for the digital merchandise. So enter hashtag BlueBoxRPG, like Vandalord said, and you'll be entered. No, I set it up as I was not. Oh. And after the break, we'll go ahead and have that drawing, and then we'll have another giveaway for a Tailspire license at the end of the stream.
So that brings up the question. So coming into the stream, I say, if you're watching tonight,
Oh god.
yes, I am gonna do it, man. I am gonna do this.
Wait. We'll do it when we come back from break.
Aw, okay, fine.
All right. So quick bio break for everyone. In 5 minutes or so, we'll be back. A little bit more RP here, and then we'll take it from there wherever you guys want to go.
Cool.
And mics are hot, of course, like always.
I like puzzles, but this is a puzzle with too many. There's no edges to this puzzle. Like, this is a puzzle without an edge to put together.
Sure, there is.
Well, there's
You're
no
just
edges,
working
man.
at- You're just working at it from the middle.
When
I like
the
it, Pat,
NPCs you've
66.
given me that need to have the information don't have information, it's like, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is now we have to go on to Wood Siege and see what the hell's going on. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But
I mean, that's
Nobody
a possibility.
I don't know. My whole group's gone though, so it's not even like we can talk about it now.
I mean, they're on break.
I know. They can't hold their potty for 3 hours. Like, jeez.
I'm actually gonna step away too.
That's fine. I'll just talk to the fabulous people that are sitting here by myself. I'm not as good as Vantalord at talking. I don't know. How do you twiddle your thumbs loudly? Like, if you're making noise with your thumbs, you're not doing it right. Oh, yeah, symbols. Oh, it's the fire guy.
It's the fire guy. Hey, 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 hey.
Hi. I don't know. I don't know where we go from here, Tom.
I'm saying we hit the
I think we need to go to that Wood Siege place.
that's what I'm thinking.
I feel
Maybe
like
find
it's
us some
actual food. No. Nice sea breeze,
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
for sure. If I don't get an umbrella in my drink, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yes.
They have-
Oh.
all they have here is water and food rations.
Right.
So just so you guys know, Skylar's actually there. He's just laying down on the couch on the daybed in the office. So
Oh.
he can hear you guys.
Okay.
He's muted, but he can hear you guys.
Good for him.
Okay.
Does he want a cookie?
I'm just saying, if you want to say anything to him.
I was talking.
Skylar.
See, like that.
Because that's not creepy at all.
It's only creepy if you say it's creepy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a saying. Like,
Honor
This
of Ryder does the
Mantalord
same
says
thing.
that you're creepy.
Ryder's really stretching that 5 minutes. Skylar, you can't see it, but
Is it an NFL 5 minutes?
the Twitch stream loves you, so you need to come back.
Need to come back. Oh. Blame it
What's
all
happening?
on me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, now we get to find out if Ryder can actually hear us. Maybe he just stays invisible like Skylar does.
He just
So-
ducks down.
That's when I look the best. Is just completely invisible.
We will.
Hey,
My favorite time is when you leave.
Hey, I know I bring a smile to everyone's face. Most of the time, though, it's when I leave.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we'll go ahead and come back. And we'll see when Ryder comes back. But until then, we have a giveaway. So just one more quick shout out for that giveaway. Enter hashtag BlueBoxRPG if you haven't, and here in just a couple seconds we'll go ahead and kick that off and see who is the winner of that $10 gift card.
Ooh, gift card.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They got a lot of stuff on their site, so
Yeah, they also have a couple of good free things on that they've been spinning up their own version of
Nice.
tabletop RPGs. So they've got usually some sort of free campaigns based off of Castles and Crusades, which is what our Friday Night Crusades is based off of.
And the Tears of Arid, I believe, is also theirs.
Yes.
Which is what the Sunday stream is, right before this one. So
Yep. Pretty sure it is.
So we'll go ahead and kick that off. If you wanna go ahead and do that, Manda. And there is Ryder. See who the winner of that giveaway is. The Books. What a perfect name for Zep. The Books has won the giveaway, but you got to be here. So The Books, if you would just throw in the chat that you are still here.
Conga line.
And if you are, then also after you comment here in the chat, message Mystical Unicorn so that she can get that code over to you so you can redeem that. Just give it here a couple more seconds.
Just like when I was in Ogburg, there's no books.
No books. At least no books you had access to.
That make you a sad panda?
No, I'm not
Okay.
a panda. I'm a gnome.
Looks like the Books has not responded though, so hesitate moving forward. Just re-rolling. There we go. Re-rolling. I always feel bad, like if they're gonna respond and it's just a moment too late.
Shav Hunter. I know
Jab
he's
Hunter 86. I do believe I just saw you, but go ahead if you would respond. Same thing, and Amanda, you might already have his information. Chav Hunter, there you are. Perfect. Congrats, Chav Hunter. So that is that giveaway. Amanda will get that over to you. Connect with her in Discord, and we will begin. We left off with everyone here exploring this area again from the day prior. The desk with the letters, the altar in the other side of the room, and the eggs over here. Raja, you had found 8 total that were not hatched. One of the 8 was actually broken in half, and a bit of a crystallization look on the inside, all of them emitting a blue light from the inside.
I was gonna ask it before the break, but I figured I'd wait. Is that blue light the same blue light that was like coming out of the cauldron in like the kind of the area?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured, but I wanted to ask to make the confirmation.
Yep. So you make that
Thank you.
connection between that blue light. In fact, go ahead and roll a knowledge history, Zep. When that thought crosses your mind, something else is itching at the tip of your tongue.
Whew. That is a 23. I am very good with history.
When you entered into this room, were you present when you saw the woman above the cauldron?
Yeah.
You remember, as you're thinking about the light and the colorations, and this nagging of the arcane still at your mind, you recall the humanoid had waved his hand as a blue light shot across the room towards the eggs. It's that same color.
Okay. Some kind of magic focus.
With the letter found, no creatures found in this room, and the vein of silver that Skarnir had found as he rushed out towards the entrance. What do you all do?
Back and then go clear the other side of that door.
I think that's a great idea. I'm down. See how much stuff we can get rid of in here to make sure that it's as clear as possible.
Strong silent types, what do you think?
I'm down to go.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we shouldn't.
Like
Yeah,
you
I
said,
was-
we want to make sure it's all the way clear to tell them it's clear. Plus,
Well, it
maybe
said
we
right-
get a reward.
Right before we took our break, I was the one who said we should go look at it too.
Right.
Okay.
Making sure.
So let's do it.
Okay. So the four of you. Now, Raja, these eggs. Are the four of you? Are you all taking these eggs with you? Are you leaving them?
Oh, they're the size of an ostrich, right? I don't think we can take them all.
Well, we know two of them can fit in Raj's backpack.
Right?
You could probably each take two in your pack.
Yeah, we can distribute them. Yeah.
All right.
Mm,
I don't know that we need to take them all. That's, I guess.
yeah.
Well, Zep
Because what if they're not all dormant? Even though we're on that line of thinking that they're
Oh,
not gonna hatch. But
I'm not trusting them. I want as little to do with those things as possible,
because
for
Well,
obvious
hold on.
reasons.
We could leave them here and always return if we find there's something that, like, we could take just a couple.
I mean, well, I was just thinking because then if we leave them here, who knows what'll happen? Like if someone takes them and recreates this, but if we take them all, they can't recreate it. You know, we can
How
destroy
how many of these kind of eggs do we have here?
8.
8.
Should we break one open since we
Well,
have some
we-
others?
We saw it's broken open and there's a blue light that comes out of it.
It's
No,
like a
it should-
crystallization,
essence, a magical
kinda like a
yeah.
geode.
Should we try and break it apart so we get it too? Like try and break one apart.
He did. He said so. Raja tried
Oh,
to
yeah.
break it open, but he couldn't. And then he had to use a sword.
So there's that part.
He was just trying to break it with his hands.
Yeah.
If you find
I was
another
thinking-
eggs.
I was thinking like a rock or yeah.
Well, I mean, we can always try that somewhere else, but I think let's just take them with us now. It takes the opportunity from someone else trying to like
So there's
I don't know,
there's four
like
of us.
use them.
So let's take two each.
Can someone carry mine? I'm just a wee little guy.
Okay, you can take.
I could
one.
probably carry one.
Yeah. Can Raja being the biggest?
I don't know, man.
Take three.
How heavy are these things? Because like
Pound, probably 2 pounds.
Oh,
okay, that's not that bad.
They're
But
not,
I mean, that's
they're
like
not horribly heavy.
I mean, I'm only weighed 37 pounds total, so
Yeah.
okay. So
like
I think maybe you take one Zep and then Raja can take three because he's like 3 times your size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take one.
And Vantalar, are you taking 2 of them?
Yeah, I look at him begrudgingly. I'm like, fine. I see where you're coming from. I will grab 2.
We talked to Cincinnati
I
as
just,
well. I'll take 2.
I just worry. I mean, I can see both ways, like leaving them, but also at the same time, like I don't want the possibilities of what these could be to fall into evil hands again.
We get it. You're the voice of reason.
If I feel mine start hatching, I'm throwing it
Oh,
at
dude,
you.
don't throw it at me. Throw it at the ground, real hard.
We're dropping our bags and running.
No,
I'll just take and slam my bag against the wall. Can I let it on fire if it starts hatching, Zep? Can I have your permission before this happens?
As long as I'm not next to you. I don't know what you're gonna light it on fire with, but yeah, go for it.
I'll find something. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I actually brought my torch this time.
And are you all traveling as you're discussing this?
Yes, yeah, we were
Yeah.
walking and talking.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Walking and talking.
Just don't ask us to chew gum at the same time.
I can do that, but there's no gum in this world, so.
Yeah.
So, as you're having this conversation, you continue to walk through, and I'd imagine that there's some level of cautiousness as you're going through.
Well, we're in a pretty close knit group, so we don't have to like shout.
As we're walking, and I'm also gonna be watching the walls again, still looking for any oddities like doorways or anything.
The
Okay.
dancing lights would have been gone.
Well, I've got
Within the distance that you walk, if you're taking just a beeline, Vantalord, you can't see anything. It's all just hewn stone, mined stone. You approach the T section, where if you turn left, you're going to exit the mine. If you go straight, you will go into the room that was previously lit on fire.
well. Let's go check the room out, guys. It's the only thing that we haven't verified is
Yeah, it's the
clear.
only thing we haven't cleared, yeah. Because if we don't find any through these rooms, that means they are out of the mine.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It could be. Especially if they can breed, you know, because life finds a way.
Alright, so you enter into the other room?
Yep.
Alright. As you enter into the other room, and Zep, have you recast light, or is it still...
No, I haven't recast it.
Okay.
I had dancing lights up on the other one, but that would have gone by now, and that was back in the other room anyway.
Okay.
I can, I mean,
You don't have to, I was just wondering.
We're just
Okay.
naturally walking around. No.
Yep.
Artificially.
there's,
So...
I mean, the little bit of torchlight that's around. But
Yep, there's
I'm
the
mostly trying to listen because the clicking is very apparent.
Right. And the torches that are still in here, even though you had lit the tables on fire, which you now see as ash and embers on the ground, these torches along the walls are still lit. As you entered, you did hear some rats scurry.
Mhm.
Everyone go ahead and roll perception.
It's just 13.
My phone fell asleep. It's so long.
12.
14.
On you, Raja.
What's that?
Roll perception.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. As all of you enter the room, you hear the same thing. You hear the squeaking of the rats, clearly rats that are scurrying off to the side as you had entered in. And then everyone's listening. And clearly in this moment, Raja, in all of his weariness throughout the day today, you see him hold himself stable, looks up. You don't hear anything, Raja.
I'm looking at Rush, and I've been watching him most of the since Father Samuel, and I look him dead in the eyes and say, "Hey, I've been watching you walk and your mannerisms since we went to the mines. How are you feeling? Are you doing okay? Because you don't look it."
I am not feeling great, but I'm still walking, so we're doing all right.
We just need to finish this so we can sleep it off.
Okay. Okay. If that changes, you need to let us know.
Yeah, if you get worse, we'll have you try drinking some holy water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll help, but
It had
can't
the heck
hurt,
boil
right?
out of it.
I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
Because if you go down, these guys have to carry you. And they're already carrying eggs, man.
So what do you do?
Onward. Onward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi ho, silver away.
Onward to glory.
As you look into the last remaining room, the one that you had pretty much determined was some kind of storage room based on the shelves that were in there
Yeah.
and the old sacks of food that had spilled open. As you enter into that room, you do see that the wood shelves are actually now very much scorched and in some areas completely burned down from the massive fire that was ignited in this room. The skeletons on the ground are singed and burned, but still there, and the barrels at the end are also, again, as wood. They're burned, and they are ash on the ground. The room itself, you can still smell it in the air. The different different mixtures of the different smells of the rot of the rats that were still in here from when you lit it on fire. But overall, the room is quiet. There's nothing going on in here.
Okay. I have a bad feeling that because we did not watch the mine, we let something out in the world.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Well, I'm assuming not all of those just hatched in the last day. They've
They
probably been
did.
hatching for months.
No, they did. Unless there's, unless he took care of the shells in between every time he did it. This is all from the same
Because this
group.
mine has been shut down for quite some time, and these people have been having these issues for. It hasn't been just a day.
The burning plague, yes, but not this draining thing. That was new. It still didn't surprise Father Samuel. But the burning plague has been around, but we don't know that it's actually connected to this mine other than it happened here, But there's mention in at least one of the notes about a plague and a creation. So it could be tied, but all I know is within those, roughly 30, 40 eggs, they were all in the same time frame. As much as I could gather.
Well, at least for now, we know this mine's clear.
And you're a little quiet, Ryder.
Oh, is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that for at least for now, we know the mine is clear.
Yeah. Yeah, we can tell them. The only thing left in here scurrying about is some rats.
Well, I think we head back into town.
Yep.
We can tell them that it's just rats at this point. We haven't seemed to have woken any skeletons.
I think we should take Father Samuel and lash him to a chair and hard interrogate him. Do a little bad officer, good officer.
I think that's a bit extreme for just your hunch.
Hey man,
I'm
I've
kind of
been
feeling it.
I've been wary about this dude for a long time. And it's just a lot of stuff, man. But we can do that. We can come back and do that. If I don't like what we find in Wood Siege. I think that's
Yeah,
where
let's get these
like we
eggs
should
investigated first.
right. Let's get out of here so we know what time of day it is. I don't know how long we've been in here. Like
Yeah, because our sense of like,
we went in
yeah,
in the morning, but it's almost all dark in here, so it's like I don't know. Feels like we've been fighting for a week.
oh,
Don't mind the barking dog. Go ahead.
it's all right.
Yeah,
Well, I think we're just heading out of the mine essentially at this point.
yep.
Okay. So you slowly make your way out of the mines. And Amanda, I saw your message. Is it Jay's normal stream or Gary Con stream? If you throw that in there. But yes, I saw your message. Thank you. You make your way back through the mine. Gary Con, okay. Thank you. And again, thank you everyone. While I'm already talking and making this transition, thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight, watching the stream, chatting it up, and just an amazing time. So thankful. 2 streams in a row. Probably shouldn't say it. Things are flowing smooth.
Why? You need to wait until after the stream.
I know,
before you do that.
but I'm just
It's gonna
Hey,
crash now.
We
just
have
It's gonna break
I've-
everything.
No, that this just shows that I actually did help.
Yes,
Properly.
very much. Both Vandalord and John have been a tremendous help with fixing my computer. So thank you everyone for being here. You work your way back through to the T intersection and work your way back out the mine. When you exit the mine, it seems to be just past midday, probably what would be 1, 2 o'clock. You had entered the mine in the early morning, and so you've been in there a few hours as you've been searching through, trying to find different things, fighting these creatures. So walking out, it's almost a blinding feel as you enter back into the light. You walk the half mile or so back to the village, to Dovik's Pass. You cross over the bridge, over the small river that they have, and head into the village. When you are doing that, though, as you cross over that bridge, you notice that there's a bit of a caravan that has been fenced off to the right. A couple guards posted out front of it as you are walking past.
Do we see Father Samuel at all? The BBG.
Why can't I? In this particular location, you don't yet see him. You can, if you continue walking in to town, I assume that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's a guard right next to the caravan. I just want to quickly ask what's going on with the caravan to the guard.
Okay. So as everyone is walking past the guard, Vandalord, you turn and ask the guard, and he says, merchants come through every now and then. More then than now these days, but they come through. And, with everything that's been going on, we've decided to ensure that everyone stays in one area.
So you're isolating them. Okay.
Sure, yes, for their benefit. It wouldn't be good if it would seem like if people come here, then they don't leave here. That would be bad. Merchants would stop coming. So we're protecting them.
So that was something that just went in effect today then, because when we came into town 2 days ago, You guys didn't do that for us, except for the fact that we're talking about going into the mine, so you set up a house for us.
Yeah. I mean, we gave you that house, but with more current events since you've been here, um, yes, we are taking different steps.
Yeah, so you guys can guard people, but you can't go into a mine and clear it out. Gotcha. Because they're super useful.
The mines, they could be useful.
No, you guys are super useful. So thanks for all the help you've done.
And,
Doing a great job.
and when you guys look at them, at these two guards, they call themselves guards, or they hold themselves kind of like guards, but really it's a couple of ragtag villagers that have been giving a spear and told to watch this caravan. Like,
Hey man,
they are not
spears
professional
kill things.
guards.
So I
Sure.
look back at the guards,
Yeah.
and as a community, did you decide to do that today, or was it just Father Samuel telling you do it?
Well, I mean, Father Samuel is the
Mm.
leader of the area, like other places have governors or mayors or other people of position that give
Okay.
orders. But
Okay.
you know, we all agree it's what should be done, and even these merchants, as he points behind him, they have no problem with a little extra protection.
Okay.
Do
And
you
I
think it'd be
just-
a good idea for the mine to reopen?
You know, I if it could be done safely, it used to bring a lot of vitality to us, and ever since it closed, well, you see
My
what's
Scooby Doo sense says that Father Samuel does not want it open.
Well, no, he's said that. I don't know the sense that you're talking about, but he's known that. He said that for a long time. That, I mean, even look at what's happened in the last couple of days.
I don't know. Not doing anything for 80 years, kind of. Seems differently.
Yeah. I look at Zep and I'm like, well, I think for once you and I agree on this.
Then I need to change my answer because I can't have that. I'm kidding. Calm down. I'm just tired.
And you're all in the same area. So Rihu, Raja, if you're wanting to say something, you're all right here together. So anyone can say anything, except that you're muted, Ryder.
You know what?
What do you-
I was just on the
Pardon
mind
me.
that like I'm not as suspicious of Father Samuel at this time, and like the townsfolk, and I think Zep is being probably a little overly ambitious on that end right now. But I think it's because it's been a long 2 days, and we're all on edge.
I'm not appreciative. It's mostly coming from the what we've done for this place, and the fact that they just let 80 years go by, and we did it in 2 days.
Hey, I agree. I mean, they definitely didn't take matters into their own hands.
Right. I mean, they could have sealed off the mine themselves in 80 years. It wouldn't have taken 80 years. Then it would have never been a thing. I don't know. It's just, there's something, we're not even near the ocean, but something smells fishy.
But at the same time, like, and this is not talking in game, but just like between our
Above.
group here, yeah, is that we, obviously we're stronger than the average person in this world. So
Yeah, but there's 140, and there probably used to be more average people here.
Yeah, and as I say, with that many people, they could many hands makes light work.
Yeah. Like, even if all they had done was close it, like, they're talking about having the mine closed, but it wasn't actually closed off. They basically put caution tape up and said, "Oh, don't go in there." Like, that's not protecting random people. Like, that's basically it's like inviting them to go in. Like, I feel like the way they did it was sending people in as like a sacrifice, like not on purpose maybe, but like leaving it open. They let it so people could just go in and get thrown into a cauldron or eaten or whatever. Like, there's a lot of bones in there, dude. There's a lot of bones in that mine. That's 80 years worth of bones.
And are
That's,
you still standing by the guards as you're having this, or are you still walking forward?
I'm
Still
walking forward.
Walking.
At this point, the guards are about as useful as a
Father Samuel.
yeah.
But as you continue to walk forward, you walk into the actual the remaining heart of town. You see the tavern to your right as you walk into the main square. The temple in front of you. As you approach the area, you do see Father Samuel.
Is he by himself?
Yeah, he's standing right there in front of the temple. Nothing abnormal.
Okay.
He's just standing in front of the temple.
That's super weird.
And he actually, once he sees you, he waves and goes, "Hey, yeah, you. What'd you
Us?
find?"
Yeah, us. Yeah. What we find? I think you know
yes,
what we found.
Zep and Raja and Rihu.
Yeah.
Raja,
Yeah,
how are you
I
doing?
think- I think you know how he's doing.
Well, yeah, yes, I
I'm
do,
doing
but
okay.
perhaps he's doing
Yeah.
better. You doing okay?
Yeah.
I'm still standing
That's good to hear.
to live another day.
Good to hear. Make sure that we get a good bed for you to lay in tonight.
Yes. That's all I look forward to in a day.
That is one of the many simple pleasures of life. So, what did you find? Should we seal it off, or is it good to be opened, or what? What do the four of you believe we should do?
There's blue glowy eggs in there.
No, there isn't.
Well, that's weird.
As he's talking about the
Wow.
blue glowing eggs in there, and I hear Zep say that, I take one of them out of my backpack, and I'm like, "So, what's up with the eggs?" And I'm just holding it like this in front of Father Samuel. Not close enough where he can come and grab it easily, but far enough back where I want to make him question life.
I don't know. That's what you found in the mine was eggs?
There was the first time a lot of them have been hatched.
I don't know.
Can I tell if he's lying to us or not?
Go ahead and roll a sense motive.
Okay. Let's just double check.
I'm still standing.
I rolled a 17 on it.
Mystical Unicorn wrote in there, "I'm still standing." I'm still standing. Today's a good day.
Now that song is stuck in my head.
So 17.
Oh, 17. It seems from what you can tell, Vandalord, that he's authentically confused about these eggs.
The other thing that we found in there was a ton of skeletal remains. And not just of monsters, they looked human.
We're almost entirely human.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that part is a little bit less surprising. Still a little confusing.
Yeah, because you've been letting people go in there for 80 years, you know.
If you recall, I called you here to help stop people from going in there.
Yeah, after 80 years of letting it happen, yes, I know.
80 years of trying to stop people from going in there.
Yeah. I mean, you could have blocked the mine and that would have stopped him. But you didn't. You left it open and had this whole rumor about how bad the mine is, and of course people are going to go in at that point.
I am a bit more confused about your approach, little gnome. I
I'm a
don't
bit more
know-
confused about you.
I don't know what you've heard because you didn't see. But I've been trying to stop people from going in there, and well,
Not
I
very
am
effectively.
I am not capable of closing that mind. Now, you seem like you are, but you also chose to not do it yesterday.
You know, Father Samuel, you like dancing? You're dancing around everything. And I'm sick of dancing, man. I'm tired.
I haven't
I think you're
danced
involved.
or-
You're straight up involved in this somehow.
Well, that is a shame that whatever it is you found, you think I caused, but you
I
are,
didn't say you caused it. I said you're involved.
you are welcome to stay another night.
I am going to nudge Zep on the shoulder and just give him a kind of like a stern look.
Alright, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Perhaps, Rihu, you can, and you'll see Father Samuel with a sincere sigh and drop of his shoulders. Perhaps you can help your friend. You all are welcome to stay another night, but then I do ask that you move on from here. You are welcome to come back, but at this point, when we see people get tense like this, there tends to be stuff that follows unbridled emotional thoughts and actions, and so we just ask a couple days away. You're allowed to come.
I just want to apologize first. I'm tired. Well, yes.
I
that's fine.
understand. That is why you are not being banned, Zep. Yeah, I'm just asking for.
You could try to ban us, but you couldn't stop people from going in the mine. So
Okay,
I'm tired.
okay.
I'm tired. I'm gonna take 10. I'm gonna go back 10 feet away from the situation.
We will quickly let him know though, because we never really said it yet, that the mine is clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wonderful news. It's clear.
It is clear.
Yeah.
You like all the stuff in there. Like you were able to get rid of it.
There's a couple of rats left, but that's about it. You know, that's gonna be normal. As I say from 10 feet away.
We explored every area that we could visibly get to.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And you will have a company of dwarves arriving
What?
to reopen the mine.
And there's confusion
Yeah.
again, but
As
it's
I
a
can
bit
see
of
the-
relief.
So I can see the confusion over Father Samuel's face. I'm like, you notice how many people went into the mines yet with us this morning?
One.
And how many are right now standing in front of you?
Oh, there was another short one.
There was another dwarf.
Oh, where's he
His
at?
clan is silver miners. That mine is a silver mine.
Oh,
He's excited because he found a massive vein.
well, if there is anything left in there that you guys didn't see, I'm sure they'll take care of it.
Exactly.
So they'll be back probably in the next few days.
Oh, perfect. I hope his clan's not too far away. That is awesome news. This city, this village is in dire need of some life once again. Raja, you said you're doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about I get you all some food, Raja? What kind of food do you like?
Edible, preferably.
Edible. That is definitely a preferable food indeed. You know what? We actually have another house right on over here, a little bit more suiting to the four of you. We can bring you some food and some drinks if you would like. Again, it's kind of just sour water at this point. We do have regular water from the stream.
Did the merchants not bring any sort of
Vivations.
yeah.
They don't tend to do well here. those spirits.
He doesn't allow drinking here.
No, no. I mean, we've had a tavern here when the city was alive and people were mining, but
Well,
it's been so
we can
long,
tell you-
people don't handle it so well anymore.
well,
Mm.
they should start to
Yeah,
learn
you gotta-
because
you
with a
gotta
company
control
of dwarves,
things, right?
with a company of dwarves coming, they're gonna want their
Yeah.
tavern.
Yeah, I say. And I look at him and I go, I know dwarves. They will eat and drink you out of house and home unless you have enough food for them. But they will treat you very good if you feed them and give them drink.
All right, so he set us up with a kind of nice house.
Yeah, he thanks you for the advice about the dwarves, about the drink, from both you, Rihu, and Vantalord. And he brings you back just a little ways to a house that's still on the edge of this small village, obviously shrunken down, abandoned buildings all around, but the main nucleus of it is now in the center. He brings you to the edge, a much better home with actual 4 beds. And he goes, yes, this is the building right here.
I didn't go with.
Oh, what is Zep doing?
Zep's going into the temple.
Okay, that
Ah.
it's open for you to go into. So he does show. It's not that far away, but and
Oh,
Father
he doesn't know. I'm trying to do this
So you got you're
as
trying
he
to,
leads the group away.
Are you trying to stealthily?
Yeah.
No,
away?
I'm making it apparent that I'm leaving the group for the moment, but I need to
Yeah.
cool off.
Okay.
One of those where you're acting like you go into the tavern to watch from the window.
All right.
I'm waiting for him to go away.
So they step as you step off to the side, and they go out of sight towards this other building that is being offered for tonight's stay. And Zep, you are left. You see that they're currently out of sight as you do what? What are you wanting to do?
I want to go into the temple.
Okay. You grab the door, and sure enough, it's not locked.
Yeah.
You go inside.
The temple is where the kid was, right? That
Mhm.
you told us
right?
about.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
In the
he
back
was.
area of it. Yep.
The one that
Yep.
I went and visited.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's yeah. I mean,
Are you
is
trying
there
to
anyone in
find
there?
him, or?
Is there anyone in there as I open the door?
Well, and were you in the temple the last time, or was it? It was
No,
just
I have
Rihu,
not
wasn't
been
it?
in there. It was just Rihu, but he told us that the kid was in there.
Yep.
That's why.
So you go in and you see that it's a fairly humble temple. It's not massive. It's not some grandiose temple. There's a couple of rows of seating, a altar up at the front, and then you do see a door in the back corner.
So I will go. Like, and that's just there's just a one door.
Yep.
Yeah, I will go to that door and open it.
Okay. As you open it, it looks to be a living quarters. There's a single bed, a dresser, some simple lighting in here, and it seems to be the living quarters of this here temple for the priest. You do see on the bed a much more rejuvenated, but still weakened teenage boy.
Is he awake?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go up to him and I'll ask him, how are you feeling today?
Oh, you're the one with the other 3.
I am, yes.
Yeah, there was Rihu, I believe, carried me out. There's also the one with the funny hair and the dwarf, and you're the funny little one. What's your name?
Yes. Zephilius Tiberius Inez. Yeah, you can
Zephilius,
call me
that's
Zep.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can call me Zep.
Much easier.
I let
to
my
say.
friends call me Zep. Yeah.
Oh, nice to hear. I'm feeling good.
Okay. I'm just curious. Does Father Samuel like have an office somewhere in this temple or somewhere in the city that like?
You mean like where he does his studies?
Yeah.
Oh, usually,
like-
usually in the since I've been here, in the temple, but you can see he has a desk right over there, and he kind of like points off, and he used to sit there and do them, but you know, I've been tossing and turning so much, and he said he wants me to have rest, so he would do his work out there.
Oh, okay. So there's. Okay. Can I walk over to the desk and, as I'm talking to the kid, just start looking kind of at the desk? And
Yeah, you do.
just making small talk.
Yep, you walk over there pretty, calmly, and Rihu, Raja, Vantalord, you arrive just moments later, not very long. It's a short walk over to the building, and when your friend Zep is able to calm down, and I know it's tough, and it's not the first time I've been accused of multiple different things, so I hear it. It's okay, but sometimes irrational decisions are made, and that's why we ask for the short leave. But I can go get some, as you mentioned, Raja, edible food. And I'll bring it back, and if I see Zep on the way, I'll be sure to let him know where it is. Bring the food back, have the food brought back to you. You all are welcome to move about. Any questions before I leave?
One of the questions I have, with all these eggs, when we opened them up, we saw almost like a geode inside, like a giant crystal. Have you heard any rumors of that? And at this point, I'm trying to kind of stall Father Samuel for time, because I've noticed that Zep isn't here, and I've also noticed his distrust in Father Samuel, so I'm trying to buy time. So
I have never seen these ever, or anything like them.
that brings up, okay, so follow-up question then for you, Father Samuel, is, I know this is a struggle that you guys said that you've been having for 80 years, and you've been trying to keep people out of the mine. This town looks, I know yesterday morning there was like 140 to 150 people in the town. How come you guys just haven't gotten together and sealed off the cave? The old saying, many hands makes light work. You guys probably could have done this easily, 50, 60, 70 years ago.
What we've been dealing with, Vantalord, is the plague. And this other stuff is new. What you and I saw with Sarah, that is new, but the plague is... I've suspected it to be around. I don't know how long it can stay. And every now and then someone would go in there and come out sick, but for all I know, that's something else causing it.
At this point, Rihu's the suspicion and tiredness have all caught up to him, and I'm just ready to eat and have a recover from the long day.
Well, it sounds good. I'm glad that you all are able to rest. Raja, in the morning, if you are not feeling totally yourself, I can pray to Palor and cast another restoration prayer upon you, and I'm sure that would help. And Vantalord, the same for you as well. I will be sure to do some extra prayers tonight, and if I can assist you, if you need it in the morning, I am plenty willing to do so.
Just one last question, just because I'm thinking out loud, is, how long did people stay outside the cave today after we went in? Because we were going through, and the amount of these new monsters that we killed didn't match up to the amount of eggs that were hatched.
Sorry, what's your question?
Did anyone happen to see anything come out of the cave after we went in?
You mean that some things might have come out of there?
It's potential. I say when we first went in the cave, we had an estimated count of eggs, and then today, Zep saw that there was some monsters that weren't accounted for after we had gone through and killed everything.
Raja, are these eggs that you have? Can they still hatch?
I don't know. I don't
We
even
don't
know
know.
what I'm holding.
Each of us has 2 of them. There's 8 eggs between the 4 of us.
So
We don't-
Zep still
we-
has an egg.
Yep.
Just,
And that
just,
could hatch?
just mention real quick. We don't believe they will hatch their hardened, crystallized egg.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one of those. It's kind of weird because these ones don't look like they're gonna hatch, but there's still monsters that we didn't account for.
I will, I'll go back and I will get your food on its way. I will start asking around. I have not, but I am not everyone. So I will go right now and start asking.
And as he walks away, I just want to kind of quietly like lean into the group here and just go, you know, if we really are suspicious of someone, we probably shouldn't give them all of the information that we have.
Trying to see if I can tell if he's lying or not.
And he's already left, so he's
Yeah.
gone. You can talk.
Is there any rocks around?
Outside the house, absolutely. A good
Okay.
fist
Can I go
size rock.
smash the egg on a rock?
Sure, go ahead.
Or attempt?
Make a strength check real quick.
And
And you guys see him. He walks out. If you want to go,
Oh, 5.
5.
Yeah.
Right. You pick up the egg. You slap it,
So-
smash it down on the rock, and you definitely create a bigger crack in there.
so, Rihu, we still have this holy water. If Raja's not feeling good, should I sprinkle some on him? Maybe it'll help make him feel better.
Let's see what the morning holds.
See what, or just continue watching him through the day.
Sure. Yes, we'll keep a close eye on Raja. And I do believe that holy water is a valuable resource. However,
Oh, I agree, but I say I'm still not fully trusting Father Samuel. And yeah,
I would like to attempt one more time to smash the rock.
All right, make one more attempt.
Oh my goodness. That's a 7.
Okay. Plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the first hit causing a slightly bigger crack, second hit it's a little bit stronger. A chunk of it breaks off. Kind of like that outer shell portion of it. So the inside of it is still intact, but a chunk of the shell has broken off. You weren't able to fully break it in half, but you can see the crystallization on the inside.
I'm gonna, after seeing this really quickly, I'm just gonna make a quick comment. Wow, when Raja really gets an idea in his head, he sticks to it, doesn't he?
I've noticed that.
And with that is where we.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
And I think my next idea is to go to bed.
And he's gonna stick to it.
Uh,
And that's where we'll end tonight. With
Oh, I didn't even get to do what I was gonna do.
with Raja cracking an egg and laying his down on a pillow, with Rihu and Vantalord awaiting some food, and Zep sneakily sneaking into a unlocked, open to the community temple to go speak to the boy, and Father Samuel coming back into the main area of town. And so that is where we end tonight's session. I do want to thank Skylar. He did come right after work into this game, so if you see him yawning and tired as all get out, don't worry, Skylar, the camera doesn't show.
You know what?
You look
tiredness.
fantastic.
Yes,
You
no
look-
bags, no nothing. But yes, he did come right from work into this. So thank you, players. Thank you, Mad Chatters. We do have our final giveaway though for the Tailspire license. So throw in. Is it the same one, Amanda? Did you
Yep.
reset the same one? RPG
Yep,
Sorry,
hashtag
hashtag
BlueBoxRPG.
BlueBoxRPG. So go ahead. Yes, same. Okay, go ahead. Go forward with that. Just want to make sure it's all set up in the Nightbot. Go ahead, throw in hashtag BlueBoxRPG to be entered for that. And remember, just like the other streams, we'll roll 4 people and then have a roll off for those 4 people. So you'll see your name appear, and then we'll still have a roll off from there. And yes, Vantalord, your favorite time.
Hey, I like to talk. Plus, it's fun. Well, as we're getting ready for this, to say, as a community, we have one question.
And that
If you're watching tonight and you haven't given us a follow, it's free. It gives you
it's a
notifications.
little button. Click it.
Yep, the little button. Just press it. If you're following and you haven't subscribed, and if you're subscribed, and it has expired, if you have Amazon Prime, that subscription should never expire. It's free with your Amazon Prime. We really have one question for you as a community. What
are
you doing?
Oh, you slowed it down. You messed me up, man.
Yes. Finally, the student. What are you doing?
What are you doing? That's everyone. That's everyone. You don't be shy. I see the 3 of you all shy to say it. Don't worry, it took me a few sessions to get used to it.
I'm a social butterfly. I like to do weird things anyway.
I didn't. With the delay, it's hard to time this up right.
Oh.
Yes,
I
the Mad
can
Chatters
see
know
Tom.
it well. The Mad Chatters know it well. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm not doing that.
He's rolling his eyes at me. That is what Tom is doing.
You're too excited when you do it.
No, not enough excitement. Not enough excitement.
Yeah, no,
More
it's
excitement.
too excited.
Thank you for the
Too
follow
excited.
the books. Thank you for the follow the books. Yes. More excitement. More excitement.
All the excitement.
And Amanda, have you rolled for the... Did I miss them?
No, I
no,
haven't
she
seen
hasn't.
anything.
She's just laughing at me, and Tom's still rolling his eyes.
You're doing stream MVP by the way?
Ooh.
Yes, we are. I just want to make
Speak-
sure that it's kicked off. So again, a hashtag BlueBoxRPG to enter that. While people are entering that, let's do the
Ooh.
stream MVP.
And don't forget, everyone, is it this weekend that the new Dungeons and Dragons movie is going live?
This weekend, yep.
So hopefully they actually come out with a good movie.
And the last one was 22 years ago, so.
We
Yeah,
don't talk
that's-
about that one. And this
Yeah,
one
we-
has been really well reviewed so far.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, yes. So while people are entering in for the giveaway, Rihu, why should you be stream MVP?
Well, I smashed a few things to bits with my fists,
Yes,
which
you
is
did.
nice. Nice skill payback. Didn't latch onto my face like it almost did, so that was good. And then also I feel like I helped move things along when we got stalled a few times.
Very nice. Very nice. And remember, everyone, Stream MVP is a fun, playful recognition to the players. There's no strict structure to it, but hey, if you want to vote for them, what it will do is give them, at this point, 500 XP towards leveling up.
Lando the Archmage is the first one.
Ooh, good catch.
And
All right, I got Lando.
You got Lando.
you got Lando.
Perfect. Raja, why should you be Stream MVP?
Raja should be stream MVP because
He kind of came in right after the action, unfortunately.
I was gonna say, it's probably hard to figure one out when you've only been there for half of it.
Raja is still standing.
Because
There you
Raja is still standing.
You know,
There.
like
I like
the rest
it.
of my time.
491 Phantom looks like it's the next one up.
491 Phantom for Raja. Yes, Raja is still standing.
Raja is still standing.
Zep, why should you be Stream MVP?
Zep should be stream MVP because I don't know, he's the one who's always questioning what's going on.
That's true.
He's trying to read past the moment into the bigger picture, whereas everyone else just wants to smash things. And he's happy to smash things too, you know, and throw bolts and do everything else he can, but there's more to this. And
More
he
than
wants
life
to know
than
what.
smash.
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
Can't all be smashing.
Hulk smash.
There we go. Good reasons indeed. And you have
Oh, Larry King A.
Larry King
Sure.
A.
He was just talking about interesting
Larry
in that.
King Ra.
So Raja has 491 Phantom.
Yep. And then Zep, you have Larry King Ra and Vantalord. Why should you be stream MVP?
I saved Rihu from having a monster get attached to his face, and having all of those awesome,
Dancing lights. Yeah.
yep, and having all of those awesome reactions and attacks of opportunity.
There you go. It looks like 491 is being re-rolled. Remember, you do have to be present in order to be entered in. Looks like
At 66.
Pat 66 for Raja. Pat, you still here? And he
Yep.
is, absolutely. Perfect.
And Tracy 70. Okay, alright.
And yep, Tracy 70 for you, Bantalore.
Yep, I
Tracy,
gotcha.
you still here? And
Tracy.
the poll is up while we wait for Tracy to respond. Oh, Amanda said she is. Yep, perfect. So the poll is up, so vote for your stream MVP. And while that is going, we'll go ahead and start the roll. Rihu, who do you have? And go ahead and roll.
I have Orlando. And. Alright, rolled a 14.
14. Better than me on most of my rolls. Raja, you have Pat 66, I believe.
Do I roll twice?
Pat is a sub. Nearly positive of that. Amanda, you can correct me. Yep.
Oh, 12.
12. Okay. Okay.
And then 12.
2 12s?
No, a 10 and then a 12.
10 and a 12. Okay.
Oh, they're
All
all
our
subs.
subs.
All our subs. Good, that answers my question.
Rihu, Brad, did you roll once or
Not.
twice? Okay.
I rolled twice, but it's still 14.
Okay. So 14 is a standing number. Zep, who are you rolling for?
Larry King.
Larry King Ra. And you got a...
Natural 20.
Oh.
The other one was a 13, so it's pretty good.
Okay, okay. Well, 5 rolls all in the same area. Let's see if Vantalord can pull it off and match that natural 20. Who are you rolling for, Vantalord?
I am rolling for Tracy 70, and I got an 8.
Got an 8.
Sorry, Tracy.
Looks like Larry King Ra took the win with a natural 20 from Zep. If you get in contact, Larry King Ra, with Manda, with Mystical Unicorn, she will get you over that so you can have your Tailspire license. Wonderful application that we use here. The stream MVP does have just a few seconds left. We will be rating from here into GaryCon, so do please stick with us for a few more minutes here as the vote finishes up and we move into the raid. Right now we got Zep with 5, Vandalord with 3, Raja with 1, and Rihu with 2. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Stuff.
And if you haven't yet, while we're waiting for the stream MVP to wrap up, come check out the amazing Blue Box website as well as join our Discord.
And the website was just updated today with the new images for Tears of Arid,
Awesome.
and it's got a new header. The video headers just got added.
That's awesome. Thank you for doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
And stream MVP goes to Zep.
Hey, way to go, Zep. That's
you
fantastic.
remember that 25
Thank you,
points
guys.
you were behind?
Yeah, but I was gonna get that either way. But I mean, it's not like it matters. You left me in a temple anyway, so I'm not leveling up.
Well, it's still midday. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We could
Well,
you
so, I
could
mean, we're
text
not
RP.
sleeping yet.
You could. So another reason to join the Discord is there is still that text RPG or text RPG. Yeah, text RPG that can happen in the Discord. Even with Zep still here, we can set that up so that can still take place as well. And then you'll just reconvene with the other guys unless you do something really off the hairs. But yeah, so check out the Discord. I'm sure that there'll be some chatter in there in the
Oh, there will be.
In
Now
the,
that you gave me permission.
Fall of Red Dawn channels. So with that though, we want to thank you. I am going to find my raid button. And we are going to raid channel. Gary Con live. Here we go. Perfect. And we will start that raid. Thank you, everyone. Again, thank you for joining us. Had a wonderful time. I'm so thankful that this is starting to run real smooth, both for you, but as well as for the players. They put up with a few sessions of a lot of glitches. So thank you.
The last 2 sessions have been great.
Yes.
It's very
Soon-
seamless when everything works.
Yes. And soon, hopefully, you guys will have the same audio hearing that the viewers have.
Raid J.
And we are going to raid now. Again, thank you, everyone. Catch us in 2 weeks.
Good stuff.
And I think it went over.
Yeah, I did.